Well, hey there, and welcome to Legally Blissed Conversations in the second episode of my brand new series, Asked and Answered. I'm your host, Suzi Hixon, and I'm really excited to be here with you today. I've been a practicing trademark attorney for about 20 years, and I'm here to empower my slightly more novice sisters-in-law with practical advice and tips and insights as they navigate the real-world challenges of practicing law. In each episode of Asked and Answered, I'll be tackling your burning questions, sharing my own experiences, and helping you thrive in the legal world as a junior associate. I'll try to be that mentor that I wish I had had. From navigating those workplace dynamics to mastering work-life balance, I've got your back. Now let's get started with today's question. So today's question comes from Jill in Arizona. And Jill says, "Hi, Suzi, I'm Jill. As a young associate, I take pride in the work I do and always strive to go above and beyond for my clients. Recently, however, I've started to feel like my hard work isn't being recognized by my colleagues or superiors. I've seen others get praise or credit for work they've done, and it's starting to get frustrating. I know that I shouldn't be in it for the recognition, but it's demotivating when I'm not getting credit where credit is due. At the same time, I don't want to come across as arrogant or entitled by constantly reminding people of what I've done. I'm not sure how to handle this situation. Should I talk to my boss or colleagues about my concerns? Or is it better to keep my head down and just keep doing good work, hoping that the recognition will come eventually? I don't want to seem like I'm complaining or making excuses, but I also don't want to be taken advantage of. Can you provide some advice on how to speak up for myself and get the credit I deserve without seeming arrogant? Thank you, Jill." So thank you so much for reaching out to me with your concerns, Jill. It's really completely understandable to feel frustrated when your hard work goes unrecognized. And I'm really glad that you submitted this question because I can assure you that you are not alone. First, remember, it's totally okay to want to be recognized for your hard work. It's a natural desire and it doesn't make you arrogant or entitled. Recognizing your own accomplishments is an important part of building your own self-confidence, and it's really part of a healthy professional identity. I gave your question a lot of thought and made a list of several ideas, and I want you to consider each of them. Of course, you don't have to apply all of them, but just give them some thought and see if there's any way that you can apply these in your daily practice. So first of all, I want you to think about keeping track of your accomplishments. Document your wins, big and small. It doesn't matter how small they are. This will provide you with tangible evidence of your contributions when discussing your concerns with your colleagues or superiors. And it will really help you build your own confidence in your abilities. So the second thing I want you to think about doing, and this one's even harder, is I want you to seek feedback. Proactively ask your colleagues and your superiors for feedback on your work. They'll probably be giving it, but sometimes you have to prompt them. This can really help open up a conversation where you can mention your specific contributions and accomplishments and gently remind them of your involvement and good work on certain projects. Third, I want you to think about how you can speak up in meetings. If you're in a meeting where your work is being discussed, especially, don't hesitate to mention your contribution or clarify your role on that project. And just, of course, be sure that you're doing it in a professional manner, and I know you will. Fourth, talk to the partners you work for. If you feel comfortable in initiating that conversation, consider speaking with your superiors or your advisor about your work. Approach the conversation in a positive and a solutions-based way. Share your achievements and ask for guidance on how to ensure your hard work is recognized. Fifth, I want you to think about networking with your firm. Building relationships with your colleagues at various levels within your firm will really help increase your visibility across the firm and create allies who may advocate for you, and this is really important, when you are not in the room. 6, where can you practice self-advocacy? This is something I talk about a lot. It's important to find a balance between being humble and advocating for yourself. And sometimes it's really hard to do, even when we're awesome advocates for others. It's really hard to advocate for ourselves. Develop a concise and professional way to discuss your accomplishments when appropriate. And this will help you become more comfortable with self-promotion while avoiding coming across as arrogant. And then finally, focus on your long-term goals. Keeping your eyes on your long-term career objectives and consistently checking in with your values will really help you in the long run. And just remember, recognition doesn't always come immediately, but consistently delivering quality work and building a strong reputation will ultimately pay off for you in the long run. Jill, I really hope that these suggestions help you find that right balance between advocating for yourself and maintaining a humble and professional manner. You deserve to have your hard work recognized. And by following some of these tips, I really think that your contributions are acknowledged or will be acknowledged without you coming across as arrogant. So keep up the great work that I know you're doing. And I believe the recognition you deserve will follow. I really do hope that these tips will help you on your journey, and please keep me posted on your progress. And of course, good luck. So this wraps up today's episode of Asked and Answered on Legally Blissed Conversations. If you have a question or a topic you'd like me to discuss in a future episode, perhaps anonymously, be sure to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I will put the link below this video or in the show notes if you're catching this on a podcast. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends and colleagues, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future episodes. And if you are listening to this on a podcast, leave me a review. It really goes a long way in helping other women lawyers find this content. And if you're looking for more help around setting boundaries, finding a mentor, or even setting your values, join our community at legallyblissed.com. We are a community for women lawyers who believe that to be the best advocate for others, we must be excellent self-advocates, and we must also advocate for each other. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I'll see you in the next episode of Asked and Answered as I continue uplifting and supporting our sisters-in-law on their legal journeys. And stay determined and let your values and passion for justice guide you. Have a beautiful day.